When I broke up, right, first thing I did, what I wanted to do was to run away. I didn't want to be in Singapore. So
Oh my god.
I went on an exchange, like in Turkey for like a month to be
I think
open
the
towards
only
the
reason
person.
you'll be insecure is because you don't trust.
Yes, yeah. But because you come out from relationships, don't you have like trust issues? I had trust
I think
issues.
you should give the future partner benefit of the doubt.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I asked her last year how to get over a breakup or like how to deal with a breakup. Right? You didn't answer my question. You want to start answering?
Oh, so that's how you divert the question to me lah. Is it? Instead of you answering the answer. Okay.
Okay, maybe she should start first, right?
I mean, it really depends on what kind of. If people ask me how to move on, like it depends on the question. What kind of specific question? What was your specific question?
I don't know. I think when I asked you that question, like what I wanted was like, you know, I always thought like moving on was like, okay, you need to do this. I thought it was like a one-way street. Like you just do step 1, step 2, step 3, and then you will reach that level of like you've moved on, that kind of thing. But if you ask me that question, like what I learned over the past year is that you don't have to do like step 1, step 2, step 3, that kind of thing. And it's not a destination. You're not gonna be like properly moved on, because there are gonna be pockets of time whereby you're going to like reminisce and like you're gonna feel sad at some point. And that doesn't mean that you haven't moved on. Yeah. So to me, it's like it's a journey, and I'm still learning. Because okay, so context, this whole like breakup thing was like a year ago, and
Oh, that's quite recent. A year ago.
when I asked you, it was like fresh, that kind of thing. So I was like, okay, so how do I deal with it? Because I was coming from like a very bad place at that point of
How
time.
long were you in a relationship?
It was like 3 years.
Oh, that's long.
So I don't like talking about it because like I have his friends following me on Instagram. So like it wasn't like, if you ask me back then, maybe like I had really like salty feelings and everything.
Of course lah, I mean,
like it was fresh, right? But like thinking about it now, like I've no bitter feelings towards him, because like, well, he was part of my life, he was like a chapter. But just because it's over doesn't mean like all those times I spent with him wasn't good. That kind of thing. So at some point he did make me happy, and like I've got to acknowledge that as well. So yeah, like it was 3 years, and then like I asked you like how to get over it, because like I was the kind who was like, okay, so first boyfriend gonna be my husband, that kind of thing. So it was like a whole planning of the future and everything. But like when that like had to be put to a stop, like suddenly your life is like, okay, what do I do next?
Your mind and body is like shocked. Because you're so used to being with him, emotionally invested.
And you text him like every single day. It was like a routine, and then suddenly you have to break that. Like how do you deal with that? Like suddenly you have like all this time to yourself, because like when you're in a relationship, you have to consider like the other person's like schedule and everything, like okay, so we should meet up like this at this time at this day, that kind of thing. But now you've got all this time to yourself, and at one point I didn't know how to manage that. But what I did was I started attending a lot of events, and like it was just like, you know, I just want to meet people, and the people I meet are like mostly ladies, because like I've got so much love for girls. And yeah, so like it was me going out, trying out different new things. Like it was me also challenging myself to just like get out of my comfort zone.
That's very good actually, that instead of dwelling, you find ways to move on by finding new things to explore. So somehow you distract your mind, and then when you find new opportunities, you realize that. And then you meet new people along the way. And then you start to realize that I don't have to rely on him emotionally, because I have so much more to look forward to without him.
That realization, right? That like your world extends beyond like that relationship that you so treasured. So that was that. And like, so when I asked you, right, that question, back to that question, when I asked you that question, I wanted like a step-by-step breakdown. Because what I learned is that if you ask a lot of people, right, eventually at the end of the day, what's gonna happen is you're just gonna figure it out for yourself. You're gonna come up with your own formula. You're not gonna follow like, whatever advice.
Different people handles and manage differently For myself, I think the first thing, so okay, there was this time whereby I was my ex and he cheated on me, but then like
oh my goodness.
he cheated on me, and then I think because I was young, I was vulnerable,
Right.
and I didn't know what to do.
We're also young.
Yeah,
yes.
so like somehow I think all of us has been to a phase whereby even though we know he's very toxic, he's very bad, somehow our mind still fantasize that person on how great it'll be if we are still with that person.
Right. Yes,
Right.
I totally agree with
Yeah.
that.
So when I was like
Because like you love him, right? And
yes.
like love is blind. And when people say love is blind, when
Yeah.
you're in love, you don't see that because
Yeah.
you're just blind.
Yeah,
right?
because you're addicted to that feeling of security.
Yeah.
And you're hoping for
it's
that.
gonna work out.
Yeah. To step myself out of it was that I had to face the hard truth. I continuously tell myself, he doesn't love you. When I start to miss him, I'll tell myself, why am I feeling this way? Why am I crying? He doesn't miss me. He's
Right.
not crying for me. If he does, he'll be texting me right now and he's not. So why am I still crying for him? Why am I still missing him? He doesn't love me.
Yeah.
And whenever I start to catch myself saying like, no, what if he still loves me? Then I'll be like, no, Rina, he doesn't love you. Stop it, Rina. He doesn't love you. He doesn't love you. He doesn't love you. So when I keep
that
on
reinforcement.
yes.
Yeah.
So when I keep on reminding myself that he doesn't love me, then somehow automatically my mind will be like, okay, he doesn't love me, doesn't love me, doesn't love me. Then somehow my heart will become more tawa towards that.
Yes, yeah. Because like sometimes you after the breakup, right? What's gonna happen is that you're going to forget the reason why you broke up, that kind of thing. And then I'm the kind of person who's like super forgetful as well. So what I do is I will always focus on the good, and I'm the kind of person who forgets whatever like bad things you've done, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because if you ask me about like that past relationship, I can tell you all the good things. Because honestly, I don't remember the bad things because I feel like it's so stupid like to just dwell on it, that kind of thing. But that didn't work quite like well when you're trying to get over a breakup, because you just like, oh my god, but he did this to me. He did this for me.
You know, since you mentioned that, somehow when we break up with someone, right?
Yeah.
And then and especially when we still love that person and we somehow want the relationship to still work, our mind will somehow only remember the good stuff.
Yeah.
And it will magnify even more. It will like fantasize it even more. And then actually you are in love with the idea you have of him, but not the reality of him.
Correct.
Right?
Yes. It doesn't quite match whoever he is like in front of you.
Yeah. So whatever you're feeling like when you miss him, remember that you're actually fantasizing the idea with him, which is not the reality. Because if he really loves you, if he really cares for the relationship, his actions will say it.
Yes. Yeah.
If tak, then tak lah. You know, don't make it so complicated.
Right. Because I think girls, right, always like to make excuses for the person. Tak apa lah. Like sometimes we set our standards so low, right? So low because like macam, I don't know, like you want to settle down for this person, right? So whatever he does, like whatever bad things he do, is gonna be like good in your eyes. That kind of thing.
Macam like,
which is not good, guys.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Give him chance lah.
Give him chance lah. I mean, like he loves me, he'll change.
So when you first broke out with the person, what was your feelings?
Oh, I was
like,
sad.
right?
I was so sad. I really wanted him to come back.
Yeah.
And I couldn't stop myself from texting him.
Right.
Yeah. And it wasn't easy
That's the
because
unhealthy thing.
Yes, and it wasn't easy because his mom. I loved his mom.
Me too.
I loved his mom.
I love his mom.
His
so
mom
much.
was really nice.
Yeah. Like if I think about it, right, the one person that I will continue to love up until today will always be his mom.
Yeah.
Because like whenever I travel, right, his mom still do message me like, oh, like take care and everything, and I'm like, you're so nice, that kind of thing. And that's why it makes me feel like so sayang, like why didn't it work out, that kind of thing. But I guess like macam jodoh, you cannot say anything, that kind of thing. You ended things off on a bad note, on a good note, like both of you are going on different ways already, so it's for the best. Like you don't know like what are God's plans, right?
Be excited for the future.
Yes.
Stop dwelling in the past and be excited for the future.
Yeah. But when you're in the moment, right, that's the heartbreak, that kind of thing. Like no matter like how many times people tell you, okay, you gotta move on, that kind of thing. Tak apa, it's okay. There's so many fishes out there, but you want that specific salmon in the sea. Like what are you gonna do about it?
So I remember when I just found out he cheated on me,
Mm.
and then I remember I slept and then I woke up and then I thought it was a dream.
Right.
I thought it was a dream. You know,
tried to deny
I
it.
legit thought it was a dream. And then after that, when my conscience came down, I was like, oh no, he really did cheat on me. And I felt this heart aching in my heart. It wasn't easy.
I know
it was
that
really
pain,
hard.
yes.
Yeah, but then somehow, I face the hard truth lah. Like, he doesn't love me, so why am I wasting my time on him? And I mean, he's not gonna change, so why waste my time? I can find better guys outside. And you have to love yourself enough not to put yourself in situations that won't deteriorate you. That
wouldn't
won't
grow you. That's stopping you from your own growth.
That's only going to make you sad. Why be in a relationship that's going to make you sad?
Yes.
Why be in a relationship that's going to make you stressed?
It's supposed to better your life, right?
Yeah, like better your life, fun, understanding, lots of love.
Yeah, but like sometimes, okay, the thing about relationships is that yes, we are supposed to like, you know, like have fun and everything, but when it gets like to the bad parts, the bad patches, that's when it really tests the relationship, right? And relationships are like they're not all about fun, they're also about getting through that. Yeah.
Maybe tough we should join,
Yeah, see, like marriage got more experience. Okay, so yeah, I was coming from like the same place that you were at. Like it was, cause I feel like whenever someone
promoting Gongcha.
Okay.
Right.
The logo.
Never mind, leaving.
Yeah, so like macam, what was I gonna say? Okay, so like when I asked you for tips, right? The reason why I asked you, the main thing was because like I wanted to deny whatever like raw emotions I was feeling.
Like how?
Yeah, like macam I was feeling so sad at that point of time. Like you asked me like 1 year ago, like I would be telling you that I will cry. Like sometimes I just burst out crying, and that was so painful. I wouldn't wish that on anyone at all.
Because it was your first relationship.
Yeah.
And you don't know what to expect.
Yes.
It's unknown. You don't know what to expect.
So like I was still schooling at that point of time, and like sometimes like cause I'll have like these long train rides, and long train rides, right guys, you guys will overthink a lot during long train rides, especially when you think about
what
like
do? Do you listen to music?
I listen to music, and then yes,
you
and
cry, man.
the best music is like really sad Ed Sheeran music, like songs.
So okay, I don't know. I just curious lah. What song you listen to that made you cry?
Okay, his favorite was Little Things by One Direction, and then my favorite is like Photographs from Ed Sheeran. So like that combination of two, you know, like it amplifies everything. So like there was but like sometimes I do like tear up in the train when like I think about things, when I look through like photos and everything. But like
how about now?
Now I think right now, safe to say, like I'm at a better place. I'm learning, but I'm at a better place because like I honestly, if he's hearing this or anything, I've got no bad feelings, ill feelings towards him. So yeah, and like, but I remember there was this one time whereby I was on my way home. I was like inside my house, oh my god, I need a good cry, man. Like I know everyone like tells you, you know, like it's okay, move on, that kind of thing. But the thing is, when you're feeling these things, right, you cannot suppress it because somehow you've got to
actually I
release it.
suppress it.
You suppress it.
Yeah, it's good and bad lah.
Yeah.
As in like I suppress it, meaning I don't suppress my feelings. I cry it out, but then I try my best to forget.
Right. At the end of it, you have to forget it, right?
Yeah.
But I always believe like you have to let out your emotions at some point, because if you keep it in, right, what's gonna happen is it's just gonna build up, and like and somehow you cannot move on when like you've got all these like bad feelings inside of you and everything. So there was this one time where I got back, I just like laid on my bed and I cried, and like after crying, right, like I didn't remove my makeup or anything, you know, wow, worst decision ever. But like my eyeliner was like all over my
then did you leave the room? Then your parents know?
So very funny, because like after I cried, what I did was I took a video of myself like with that, but I didn't post it anywhere. The reason why I took no, I didn't. Oh my god, thank god. But I took a video. The reason why I took the video was because I wanted to be able to see myself like 1 year later. So I watched the video recently, like 1 year later, like, so that was you back then, like you cried like that, but like how are you right now? So I had to ask myself the question, am I getting better, that kind of thing. So yeah, it was me back then, like
But what did you
rewind.
do?
What did I do after I cried?
No, as in what did you
To
do?
achieve.
Yes. To who you are today.
Okay, so step one, you have to cry. Okay guys, like if you need that formula, you can like, you know, campur aduk and like formulate your own thing. But step one was to like really cry it out. Like I was like dwelling on it for the longest time. So like cry it out, and then like step two was to like go out there. Yeah.
Then during that period of time, your ex got like try reach out to you. Confirm ada kan?
I think once or twice, but
In 1 month or like during the whole period?
during the whole period.
That's good. Actually, that's good for him. At least he's helping you to move on. Yeah.
Because I'm the kind of person, I know like different people different, right? But I remember breaking up, like telling him that I didn't want to be like in his life if we do ever break up. Because like I don't know how people stay friends after a breakup, but it's for me it's so difficult because like firstly I need to get over you, and I don't mean like it's not that I hate you or anything, it's just that I need to like, you know, cold turkey and like just distance myself. Yes, it's for the both of us.
Yeah,
that kind of
like
thing.
don't care what people say, don't care whether they say you're so immature, you cannot be friends with your ex. But you're the one who's handling it. I mean like you want what's best for you. And if like still being in contact with him is gonna make you like apa emotionally
attached.
I should hang out with you more often, then my English can become better. if you guys realize when she talks, she never stop to think, you know.
No,
When I talk, I have to keep on stop and think, oh, what is the word? What is the word?
No. Yes. Yeah, you have to go cold turkey because like you've developed a routine around this one person.
Block that person even if you have to.
Yeah, I did that at the start. It was immature, like when I think about it.
Immature.
But like it's necessary.
It's for you, yeah. I mean like if for myself, when I just broke up with my ex, when I was still missing him, I had to block him because I didn't want to reminisce back that time.
Yes.
Because like when we look at pictures, we tend to fantasize about that person even more.
Guilty as charged.
Yeah, so I think a lot of us are guilty of that, which is why like if you have to block that person, just block. Don't think immature, block aja lah.
But his stand was that like, oh, because I played an important role in his life, so like he wanted to remain as friends, which I was like so against.
If you don't mind me asking, why do you guys break up? Okay, before you answer that, right? Is it you still want to be in a relationship but he didn't?
When we broke up,
because like
it was like a complicated kind of thing, so I wouldn't say that like like I don't know, we've broken up and like patched things up like so quite a few times,
because like he's okay with still being in his life, which means he's not that emotionally invested in you.
Is that?
From
I don't think about it that way.
Because macam for me, like with some of my other exes, I'm okay being friends with them.
Oh,
because I have no more feelings for them.
Right.
You only avoid the person if you are afraid you may fall for that person again.
Okay, the thing with me is that if I think I just have this soft spot for that like one person, because you've already planned the future of this person and you can deny it all you want.
When you broke up with him.
Okay, recording.
Okay.
Okay, we're back on. Okay.
Where were we? Oh shit, where were we? Where were we? Like he crashed you. I know, like find someone new.
Right. Oh, okay. Oh.
How would you describe your ideal man?
My ideal person.
Yeah.
Really sharp boleh tak? No, I'm just kidding.
No. I mean macam like personality wise, character.
Personality. Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. Honestly,
everything physically pun boleh.
Honestly, I don't look at physical like attributes or anything.
Why
you know,
not?
guys. Like I feel like
it sounds so bad, but then like why
so
not?
shallow. Tak. It's okay. The thing is, he can be like the most handsome and like good-looking person, but if he has no like macam if he has no personality, right? It's gonna be such a boring like relationship.
But you know some guys who are, as in I'm not stereotyping, but then like I used to have that mindset.
Oh, is it?
So I dated someone who's not as good looking.
Oh, okay.
But then that doesn't mean that his partner will be any better.
Right.
Yeah.
That's when you have to set your standards right. Yeah.
So
But like, okay, I like it if someone can bounce off like energy with me. Like,
yeah, your energy is damn high, man. Like my energy is high. Your energy is like times 2, times 3, man.
yes.
But it's good.
Okay, yeah. So like, I need someone who can bounce like energy with me, because like I can go on and on and on. And like, if you're just gonna be this like one straight monotonous,
it's gonna be boring for you.
Yeah, it's so tiring for me, because I like to talk. Like I can talk, I can hold a conversation with you, but at some point I'm gonna get tired, and that's when I need you to like macam okay, you start talking right now. Yeah. So
or like talk lah, like the chemistry has to be there.
Yes. Tak nak lah like I tanya satu soalan
then
like
you jawab, right?
Yeah. Like macam interview gitu.
Macam we are more like you ask us one question, we just
like got point 1, point 2, point 3.
Or sometimes every we start point 1 got another point.
Yes.
Point 1.
But that's how girls are like, right? Yeah. So yeah, okay, and then bounce off energy. 2, like I appreciate a funny person who has a good sense of humor. Like I'm merepek, like I'm nonsensical sometimes. I can be so kiddish like. So like you need to be able to handle that kind of nonsense. If you are this like very macam sikit-sikit je tak boleh, that kind of thing. Like macam like if I'm gonna be making a joke, then you'll look at me very funny, like
like macam oh my god, you're so lame.
Like you're so lame. Like
I cannot say I prefer with someone that layan me.
Okay. Right. Yeah. It's better. Okay. Yes. You need someone who can like layan your nonsense.
Macam like even though if it's merepek, just layankan.
Yes.
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 I think the listeners will do.
Yeah. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so close to the mic. Okay. Yeah. We are learning. So yeah, it's like funny, can bounce off energy, and then must be a bit rugged, because like adventurous, rugged, that kind of thing.
That's fun, man.
Because the reason is because like I started like I like martial arts.
Oh, really?
So like I did taekwondo when I was in JC.
You take boxing. I still haven't go for boxing. Oh my god. Padahal kat Pasir Ris. Where you stay?
I stay at Woodlands now. But when I was at Hougang, like when I was living in Hougang, I started going for lessons at Pasir Ris. So I'm still going because of like the company and everything. So yeah, I'm a bit lasa. So if you're like the kind who cannot stand like macam like you cannot carry heavy things, you complain.
I think that one more to girls lah. I think guys should be okay.
No, but some guys.
You mean your ex?
No. My ex quite lasa. Oh my god. So yes. But like I don't know, some guys they're just like macam they're not lembut. I wouldn't say like lembut, like a softie, that kind of thing. I would think that like I don't know, like
I get what you mean.
You get what I mean?
Yeah, they get what you mean.
Yeah. So firstly, acknowledge your emotions.
Yeah.
Secondly, go out, meet new people, create your own support system. I would say, right? Yeah, because like you can't. Sometimes when you place yourself in an environment with just like you and like no one else, you're just gonna keep dwelling on the past.
Yeah.
So when you place yourself around the right people, then like somehow you just like learn new things, and like it just comes naturally to you to just move on.
Yeah. And also you have to be strong mentally. So you cannot keep on giving in to your feelings.
Right.
You have to. I mean, like, cause feelings are feelings. That's why we have heart and mind.
So
when our heart rindu, our mind, our brain rindu. No.
Yes.
Stop.
Yes.
Okay.
The brain has to work. Okay, guys.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Right. And then wait. Let me see. So I wrote this word, accept. Right, because like at the end of the day, right, for you to get over someone, you have to accept a few things. Like I think there was this one time I went for like a talk or something like that, and like the question that they asked was like,
where you?
I went to Ida Azlin's like macam talk, something. Was it a talk? There was a gathering then like we were all sharing like about growth or something like that, and then like but somehow that growth, like opening yourself to new changes, adapting to new things, right? For me, my context was adapting myself to like my new situation. So like I talked about, I think, acceptance and like acceptance, and like first of all you have to accept your current situation, and then like I think because you fantasize so much about your future with him, and like you reminisce
of your what ifs.
Right. Oh my god, the what ifs.
Right.
So yes, it's so painful. So like you have to accept that at some point you are gonna meet someone new. He is gonna meet someone new, and you never think about that, you know, sometimes like you never think like, okay, this person, he's gonna meet someone new, and that's gonna be a new form of pain, like when you see the person, seeing a new person, right? But you've got to accept that, because like this is the current state of life. So like accept that.
Has he found someone new?
Not that I know of.
Oh, you don't know? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. So yes, and then like, and sometimes when we play victim, right, this is another point, like when we play victim, we always say that like he did, like, I'm the victim, he does this. But at some point you have to accept as well that he was good for you. Like he made you happy, like you got excited to see this guy. Kalau tak, why would you have gone on for 3
a part in the downfall also.
Yes, yeah. You have to accept that like this toxic relationship, right, it's not only because of this one person, because I'm sure at some point being in a toxic environment you're going to be toxic as well. So but when you are playing victim, right, you just don't see that. You fail to see that. Enjoy your own company lah at the end of the day, right? Like I think I've learned to do that so much that like sometimes when someone wants to hang out with me, right, I think twice.
Why you think twice?
I need my me time, you know, that kind of thing.
Okay. You know, I think one thing about people don't understand, I don't know whether I'm extrovert or not lah, but then I'm more of the talkative side. But then like we do get tired.
Yes,
you do get tired.
Right.
Yeah.
After hanging out with people, you just need, you know, recharge, and then like you'll be back up again. Oh, okay. I forgot one thing.
What?
So like when I broke up, right, first thing I did, what I wanted to do was to run away. Run away. What I meant was I didn't want to be in Singapore. So
Oh my god.
I went on an exchange like in Turkey for like a month, and I was so thankful for
Was
that.
it last year?
That was last year. Yeah. In December.
But you know what I admire about you?
What?
Is that you put in effort to move on.
I mean, I have to, right?
Some people
oh
don't.
My God, that
Some
kind of
people,
thing.
they just stick to their routine.
Oh, that.
And then they just keep on missing that person.
Right.
Yeah,
that's the silent part. Yeah.
But it's really so good that you are really doing your best to.
I mean, like you do whatever it is to cope with whatever
and you learn so
feelings you
much,
have.
right?
Yeah, I do.
You learn so much.
The past year, oh
yourself.
my goodness! Like,
Yeah.
I never thought like I'll be talking to you.
Yeah.
I'll get the job that I'm in today and everything. It's like so much room for growth, that kind of thing. So
I think you needed this more.
Oh.
Yeah, I think you needed this more to find yourself.
Right. Yes.
Yeah,
Definitely. Yeah. Thinking about it, right? But there was this one point of time when I was like, you know, when you reminisce and then you just feel like, oh, I miss him so much. I told my best friend like this at one point of time, because I was like thinking, you know what, like I told him that like macam this is my best friend. So I told him that like macam I would give everything up to just like, you know, be with him, that kind of thing. Because when you reminisce, you're just like, oh my god, I miss him so much, that kind of thing.
He treated you well?
I would say yes. Yeah, his mom treated me very well as well.
Without his mom?
Without his
yeah.
That's questionable also. Yeah, but it was.
Oh yeah. Another way to like macam move on is to remind yourself of why you end the relationship.
Right.
Of the reasons. Like
we forget that a lot of times.
Like macam again, like with my ex that cheated on me, I remember the times he made me feel loved, the times like the laughters we had.
Yes.
And then I suddenly forget all the part he cheated on me, on how shitty he made me feel.
Yes.
So when you catch missing him, when you want him back, you remind yourself of the reason why you guys broke up. Was he rude to you? Was he neglecting you? What is it? Do you want to feel that again?
Yes. Yeah.
If you want to feel that, then you have to accept that the breakup is good for you.
Yeah,
It's
like you have to keep reminding yourself.
Yes.
You just forget. Like I do that all the time. I forget. There was this one time I was like over for dinner with a friend, and like this restaurant was like my first like date place with him. And after that dinner with my friend, I was like, oh my god, I feel so shitty today, that kind of thing. Because it's like macam teringat like like maybe 3-4 years ago, like I went on this first date with him at this place, and like he walked me home and everything, and like you just start to reminisce, and at that point of time, honestly, like I told myself that I've done so many things the past year, but thinking only about the good stuff, right, makes me feel like I'm willing to give up everything just so that like we can work things out, that kind of thing.
What do you think could be better?
What do you mean, like the relationship?
Yeah. And what would you hope in your future relationship?
I think relationship wise, it's well, this is like one whole topic by itself. Better communication, and when you come out of like past relationships, not to judge your like future partner and like macam punish him or her for like the mistakes your ex did, your previous partner did. Like macam kadang-kadang like you're very insecure, so like what you do is you are not willing to be open towards the person.
The only reason you be insecure is because you don't trust.
Yes. Yeah. But because you come out from relationships, don't you have like trust issues? I have trust issues.
I think you should give the future partner benefit of the doubt.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I didn't, not say hated lah, but I was annoyed with him for punishing me for something like his ex did, that kind of thing. And I realized that I'm doing that right now. If like I'm too scared to meet other people because I'm scared that they're going to make the same mistakes he did.
I think you're scared of them leaving.
Yes. And I don't want to get through. I don't want to get through the whole cycle all over again, the whole crying, and then after that running away. My goodness, running away, traveling is great, but it gets tiring. It gets super tiring to be running away after that.
I think now it's good that you take the time to learn more about yourself. Because you need to love yourself to a point whereby you're not afraid of anyone leaving you or anyone making you feel unworthy, because only you can make yourself feel that way. Like you can tell me that I'm not good enough, but if I don't agree with you, then
why would that be valid, right?
Yes. And if your future partner were to leave you, if you love yourself enough, if you understand how the universe works, you wouldn't be sad.
Right. Yeah.
And the future is
it's a question mark though.
No, it's exciting.
Really?
Yeah. As in, you don't trust Allah, man?
Yeah, of course. Alhamdulillah.
As in, like, you have to trust Allah that what He has planned for you is so much better. Like, if you think your ex is good, you imagine your future partner, I think exceptional.
Inshallah, I mean, that's a dua.
But at the same time, you also have to work on yourself, lah.
Yeah. It works both ways, right?
Because if he's an exceptional man, but then you're just like an average woman,
right?
He wouldn't want to be with you.
Yes.
So you have to
bring yourself up to that level as well.
Yeah. So you work towards that.
That's something to like look forward to, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow, this has been like quite eye-opening.
Inshallah. You just have to be more positive.
Right.
It's not easy being positive when you don't know. When you don't know what's gonna happen.
Yes, that whole question mark. Like, cause I told you, right, I've been like a crazy planner. Like, I plan my life. I know how my kitchen is gonna look like in the future.
You should let go.
Right. It's easy to say the two words, let go.
You know why?
Kenapa?
Sometimes I feel macam I'm not in a place to say this kind of things, but it's how it pulls me through. It's how I got myself.
Which is why we are doing this podcast. Yes.
You have to let go.
Right.
So I went to the Al-Qur'an punya punya class kan. Then the ustazah said there was one point that she was heavily pregnant. But then and it was time for her to give birth. But then she's just not what's the word? Contracting. She's just not contracting. And she's like, why am I not contracting? Why? Then she asked the husband, why am I not contracting? Why? Then he says, sometimes we want too much what we want. Later can phrase for me lah. We want too much of what we want until we forgot what Allah has planned is better for us.
Right.
And then he says, sometimes you just have to reda and let go. Then she was like, okay, fine, I'll let go. She gave birth.
Alhamdulillah.
Yes.
Right.
So on the night itself, because like something's going on in my life lah, and I was like, I was like, I want this, like that.
We all want so many things.
Yeah. But then at that night, then when I sujud, then I do I say, Ya Allah, I'm gonna leave it all to you. Today, I'm not gonna ask what I want. I'm going to leave it up to you and trust you that whatever you have planned for me is for the best of me, and your timing is always perfect.
Right.
I let it go. I leave it up to you.
Yeah.
Then the next day, what I've been praying for came true.
Alhamdulillah.
So sometimes it's just Him testing you
to go back to Him
and to
cry
reda.
out. Yes. Yeah.
He just wants you to trust Him.
Yeah.
So you have to trust Him. Let it go. Go with the flow. Don't stress.
Go with the flow. That's the like macam line that I'm trying to embody right now. Because that macam I come from a background whereby I want I want everything to be perfect. I want everything to be controlled. And then when he tests me through all these things, like he tested me through this like relationship, then maybe he tested me through like me not getting like my job. What I wanted was I wanted to become a teacher so badly. And when that rejection came in, I was like, I knew it was coming, but macam like when I saw it, like you did not get in, that kind of thing. I cried because I was like, oh my god, like
really
Allah, like I really wanted it, that kind of thing. And then like, and when you don't know what's gonna happen, you're just gonna be like, so what to do next? You're just clueless. And then at that point of time, like I knew that like macam all that I have planned, I planned like my life, I planned my job, like what to do next, I planned where I want to go, and now it's just clueless, like a big question mark, what to do. You have to go back to him, like you have to like cry out to Allah and be like, okay, Ya Allah, you know what's best for me. I'm just gonna try and do my best here, and like I'll take whatever comes next.
When did you get, when you got rejected, how long was the break you had to wait?
I think maybe like I would say 2-3 weeks. Was it 2-3 weeks?
Actually, it's not that long, but at the moment when you're waiting, it's like damn long.
Yes, because you don't know what's gonna happen next.
Yeah.
And like what happened right when I got rejected was I was relief teaching. So like relief teaching, I was still in like the school setting and everything, and to like let go of that was so difficult. Like macam like I got used to the routine of being a teacher and everything. And
but you want to know something?
After that,
It's because Allah knows your potential.
like what?
Potential. Allah knows your potential will grow even more under fashion. But you didn't know.
I didn't know.
He knows
I
better.
didn't know what to expect. Yes, when you think about it now, then you're like, wow. But humans, we only know what's in the present and what went on in the
What we
past.
want. We only know what we want from what we have seen.
Yes.
We don't know
What's coming?
because we don't know.
No one knows, right?
Yeah.
So like but I guess back to what you said about getting excited about the future.
Yes.
I guess that's something to like macam really put it inside your head and just stop worrying.
Always
sometimes.
think good of the future. And if anything bad happens, see it as a lesson.
Yes.
Don't see it as something bad or like to make you worse. It will make you worse if you see it as something bitter. It's all up to you.
Yeah.
But if you see it as a lesson for you, you will grow. Yeah,
Yeah,
always think
definitely.
good. Always think good of Allah.
Yes. Sometimes we question him too much that we forget that his plans are always going to be better than our
It's
plans.
always good. It's
Yeah.
always better.
Because like when you want something so badly, right, you can't help but to like, why Allah, why I didn't get it, that kind of thing. Like, I'm pretty sure it happens to most people. Like you are going to be disappointed, right?
But you know when you feel that way, right?
Yeah.
I just learned this like recently. But when you feel that way, when you doa, you say, Ya Allah, please open my mind and open my heart to understand. No. Give me. I'm just trying to find my voice again. Give me patience. Yeah, Ya Allah, give me patience when you say no or when you ask me to wait.
Right.
And open up my heart and mind to understand that what you want for me is so much better than what I want for myself.
Yes, yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so instead of being like why, just doa that like
Then you get that rida, right?
Yes.
To get through whatever it is
Yes.
he's putting you through.
But the thing is, when you are
when you get what you want.
no. When how to say, not when you're obedient lah, but when he sees you being patient or something, sometimes he'll test you even more. So you have to
He
keep
really
on.
loves you.
Yes, he
Right.
loves you.
Yeah. Sometimes we forget that.